come right back with it and finish him off.
The one thing Antonio Castro kept saying throughout round number one, I don't know if this guy is good enough to hang with a guy like the one and only Ezra Charles Cooper.
Yeah, you seem like you hurt him badly, and then he got up from that. But, I mean, that had to – what did that feel like to land that right hand that actually put him out?
Well, like the first one, I didn't see the knockout. I mean, the first one was a knockdown. He was hurt a little bit, but I really didn't feel it. But the second one, I felt it through my knuckles and everything, and I knew, if you've seen the fight, when I knocked him down, I knew he was out.
You had to take your time against this guy, Ezra, and the reason why is that he was so unconventional. Even Ali said during the fight that you had to take some time and survey the canvas, and once you did it, you were going to paint a masterpiece. Even he painted that masterpiece, didn't he?
Man, he looked very impressive. Cope, you came out, he fought a wonderful fight. When he caught him with that body, he executed that perfect uppercut, call it a night. That was precise boxing from a well fight. I'm telling y'all need to keep your eyes on this. This man is going to be the future right here at 160 pounds. He's there.
So what do you think about what Eben was saying? I mean, was he so unconventional you didn't know where the punches were coming from? Because he did bum rush you in the beginning.
Yeah, we trained for a boxer, you know, somebody with a perfect style, nice jab, right hand. This man was throwing wild. I mean, he was throwing outside the circle, outside the box, everything that we trained for. I mean, we couldn't train for the punches that he was throwing. I mean, his hooks were so wide and his uppercuts were so long, and so we was training for a shorter puncher and a faster puncher. And he just threw a whole style that I didn't figure out, so it took me a little time to figure him out, and then I capitalized.
Well, it was a great night of boxing, and obviously we got it here for Bugeye, for Antonio Castro and Eben Ali, and of course the winner, the Ezra Charles Cooper. I'm Ronnie Duncan. When we come back, we'll get ready for Rasheen. I'm talking about Rich and Famous, as well as our other main event of the evening, Mr. Matt Kitterman. We'll give you a preview when we come right back with much more of great boxing. It's Bugeye Boxing at the 5 Expo, or the Expo 5. Call it what you want. There's boxing in this house tonight.
Hello, my name is Melanie Shakarian. I'm an attorney and director of development for the Legal Aid Society of Cleveland. Legal Aid provides advice on civil problems like divorce, disputes with landlords, getting special education for your kids, battling predatory lenders, and receiving information on foreclosure, contracts, and bankruptcy. For any further information, please contact Legal Aid at 216-687-1900 or Google us online with Legal Aid.
I always wanted a family. I waited for one, but it never seemed to work out. I would see other families and think how great it would be, but at least we had each other. And then my wife and I had the chance to be parents. 2 brothers wanted to be adopted together. Every day they fill us with hope and love. All the things we thought we were supposed to give them. Call the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption. 800-ASK-DTFA. You'll change a child's life forever.
All right, fight fans, it is time for our semi-main event of the evening, and you will be in for a treat as Bugeye Promotions, along with the Expo 5, present professional boxing at its best. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ring from Miami, Florida, Julio Cornell. Now, ladies and gentlemen, about to enter the ring, a young man who was a 3-time national Golden Glove champion. He also participated in the Olympic trials. He is one of the finest young featherweights in the world today, and now he calls Louisville, Kentucky home. Are you ready to adopt the undefeated one, Rasheem Rich and Famous Jefferson? Ladies and and gentlemen, what you're about to see is a young man who is one of the most talented featherweights, and you will be seeing him soon fight for a world title. And you can tell all your friends and your neighbors that you saw Rasheem Jefferson right here at the Expo 5 in Louisville, Kentucky, being escorted by our promoter of the year, the one and only Edwin Bowie of Bugeye Promotions. Ladies and gentlemen, start the music and let the man come out. I speak of Rasheem, rich and famous Jefferson. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our co-main event of the evening. This bout is scheduled for 6 rounds in the featherweight division. And ladies and gentlemen, the referee for this contest is Mr. Marvin Whitmore. All right, fight fans, tonight's fights are being brought to you by Bugeye Promotions, your CEO and president, the one and only Edwin Bowie.
We're going to sing the national anthem before we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we begin tonight's co-main event of the evening, we will honor our men and women overseas in the greatest nation of all times, the United States of America. Gentlemen, please remove your hats, and when we all stand and join in the Bugeye Promotions recording artist with his latest CD out, ladies and gentlemen, singing our nation's national anthem, it's Humble!
So proudly we hailed, and the twilight's last gleaming, who brought stripes and